Retired party girls, yeah, we spilling the tea. From Bravo to pop culture, no apology. White refrigerator, buy wig, please. It's all happening. Mid-season receipts left the party at 10, but the vibe's still loud. Front row on the sofa, breaking it down. If it's trending, messy, styling, fast, we rewind the footage and run it back. That's my opinion. Yeah, I said what I said. Confess to no energy, drama keeps us fed. Champagne or tea, roll up the truth. Reality, in bed by 12, but we still run the world. Welcome inside with the retired party girls.
Hello, after partiers. Thank you for joining us on, is it Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday, March 25th. Tessa, we have to talk about so many things. You know, y'all, we were going to record yesterday like usual, but we mutually decided today had to be the day. In fact, I am getting on an airplane this afternoon, but this was too important. Okay.
Look how dedicated she is, you guys. She's getting on a plane today and she said, "Nah, we got to talk some tea." And I love that. I love that for us. I love that for you. Thank you. We appreciate your service. Okay. Because we do have to get down to the nitty gritty. This is important. So thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
So much has been going on. And I just feel like reality TV has been feeding me so much more than film and scripted television. And that's very odd for me. That is very odd for me. But I am so into the reality TV space. It's only getting bigger and more toxic and more popular because of the toxicity. So here we are. Which toxic show we talk about first?
I think, even though we are going to get into the Call Her Daddy episode that Jessi Draper was on and all the other news there, could we please start with this latest episode of Summer House? I beg of you. I beg of you, Tessa.
Yes, we have to, because we both heard Andy Cohen say that this was going to be Kyle's worst episode ever in 10 seasons? So
that's bad.
It was bad. It was bad. And we have seen him be a crazy, drunk, wild party boy before, but to see him be this level of a disrespectful husband, not a good look.
I effing dare a man to call me an effing dumb A-B. We have to wait until we're 10 minutes into the episode to fully let our mouths fly free with certain words. But if a man did that to me, I don't care what size he is, he would hear about how he has the smallest member on the planet. That's how angry I am. Planet. And everyone would hear about it. Everyone.
I'm almost feeling like that's what Kyle wanted, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Like, he's really inside stirring up by himself, like DJing, like, I'm here by myself and Amanda's out there with my friends, just like making himself upset, and then goes and cusses her out of nowhere. I'm like, did he want a reaction? Is she so over him and he feels that he's like, please just yell at me, prove to me that you still feel something for me? And she's like, won't do it. Can't do it. Sorry.
No. Well, and that was the thing too. The way, number one, him feeling left, that's what it was. He felt left out because he thinks he's the dad of the house and supposed to be the party at all times. But sometimes, Kyle, people don't want to listen to you DJ while wearing a crown. Okay, it may be your B-Day weekend, but give me a break. Let's be so incredibly for real at this point, because he was doing stuff that I did as an 8-year-old that my mom had to really get me correct when I would get so pissy with my friends wanting to, I don't know, both sit in the back seat and I would be stuck sitting in the front seat. Guess what? My mom said, Caitlin, what you do is you turn around and you join the conversation. You don't sit up there and pout because someone has to sit in the front seat. And did you expect that one of your friends would have to be the one and for them to sit and pout? No. So he did that type of stuff I did at 8 years old.
And that's wild. And that's wild because for 40 years, people have just been letting him get away with that. And I wanted to see Amanda give it to him. I really did. But I'm sorry, this only continues to confirm my conspiracy theory that they broke up before the summer, because the fact that she was like, forget about it, you guys. Don't even talk about it. Let's throw him a birthday party tomorrow. She's just done. She's like, let's just get to the end of the summer. I'm already done. There's no more cussing out this man I need to do. No more fighting. None of that. I'm done. I'm good. Are you guys good? Let's move on. And yeah, I kind of love that for her.
I do too, because she basically is saying in so many ways, I'm going to let you make yourself look as dumb as you want to, but guess what? You're not going to make me look dumb, and I'm not going to be dumb for you. And the way he said to her that she was hanging out with his friends. And so, him being like, you were just sitting out there talking to West, I don't care what he said on Watch What Happens Live. When he heard those rumors, that man was a shell of a human on the floor, because I am so proud of Westling. Is it Westling? Westland?
Yes, it is.
Do this every time. I used your government name in a good way. Okay. I want to be very clear. And his whole thing, it being over and FUI. Oh my God. And it looks like we still have more to come, because we still didn't even get him flipping out at Carl.
I am so proud of West. I really thought, and keep in mind, I did not realize he was only like 31. Okay. So he is like at least 15 years younger than Kyle, and holding this man accountable for the way that he treats his wife. I was like, ooh, it's bad when your much younger boys who are supposed to be looking up to you as like a summer house big brother, they got to have your wife's back over you and say, whoa, you can't be doing all that. Oh,
I loved
my
it.
Gosh. Love that for Wes. Hate that for Kyle.
Well, and you made this point. We both were using Threads last night talking Summer House, because we were like, oh, this is going to be an activated episode. And you made the point that Ben says in his confessional that he's never seen, after knowing Kyle for a year and a half, he's never seen him act like this before. And your point was that, sir, did you not watch a single episode of Summer House before you came on? But did you hear what else he said? That Amanda likes to push his buttons. How was Amanda pushing his buttons in that moment? Does she make snide remarks? Yeah, but they're kind of like that old married couple that make fun of each other, except Kyle just can't take it. And he says more so mean things to Amanda, and Amanda tries to make it more of a joke, the things that are an issue. So I'm not saying one's more right than the other, but
no, it's a classic case of Ben is a boy's boy. He has no idea what he's talking about. When Amanda makes those comments, he hears that, he sees that, and he thinks, oh, wow, that came out of nowhere. Not realizing that there's been years of activity that has provoked these snide comments. He doesn't think about that, because the fact that he really had the gall to fix his lips to say, I've never seen Kyle act like that. And that is what is wrong with men today, because you could see that on multiple seasons, this man has thrown a hissy fit time and time and time again. But unless they see it with their own eyes, it's not real. I haven't seen it, so he must not be that kind of person. Ben, you keep getting lower and lower on my totem pole, buddy. What's going on? I thought you were someone in the house I could trust. One guy in the house I could trust, and now it's West? What's happening?
West. Well, KJ too. We love KJ. But I'm sorry, hey, I don't know why I am dying over. And he would fix his lips.
I couldn't get over it. I couldn't get over it. Yeah. I've never seen Kyle act like this.
How much time have you spent around them? Is what I
because I've never met this man in real life, and I've seen him act like this multiple times. I hate when people say they don't watch the show that they're on. Ooh, I hate when people don't watch the show they're on. That's so annoying.
It is infuriating because it's like, do your research. You just got a new job and you don't even know the background of the company you're going to work for. That's the way I look at it.
Seriously.
You know what I mean?
Seriously. It's wild to me.
And then Kyle, did you, I can't even remember at what point this other part, but when he says in confessional that, yeah, you shouldn't say F you to your wife, but Amanda just has taken these jabs that I've now seen over the years. Now, do I appreciate that Kyle has actually gone back and watched his own show? Yes. Okay. I'll give him that one little concession. But did you notice that moment in confessional when he goes, I'm just sad.
Who does he think he's going to get sympathy from?
Not me. Not you. Not America.
I'm trying to figure out who he thinks is going to buy that.
I see them nowhere.
The man's delusional.
Are they in the room with us?
He's very much. But what about me? Has anyone checked on Sheena?
Yeah, you're right. He is
Very
like
much.
a drunk, raging version of Sheena. Because Sheena doesn't get ragey like that, at least not really that we've seen. She would have to get provoked to the nth degree to be anywhere near.
And that's why it's much cuter on a woman, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let Sheena act like that. I find it entertaining. That's my girl. But a man?
Ugh.
Why
Kyle?
are you trying to be in a woman-dominated field? Stop. Get back in your lane.
Yeah.
Go build a house.
Seriously. It's kind of like how they will call someone a female scientist. I would have to say it's a male dramaticist.
Yes.
Because we know a female knows how to do it.
And that's the era that we're in. Like with dad talk. It's like why are all these men trying to be in the limelight? Like, get back to building my house. Like what are you doing?
Take out the trash, build my house, and mow the lawn. Okay. Know your place.
Nowadays, do not know their place, and it's a problem. It's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? One thing that I really did love on this episode is I loved seeing the whole house come home like super drunk and crazy. They were all like wild and like rolling around on the floor. I like missed that. And it made me confirm my belief that the summer house cast should be completely wiped out and replaced by a younger group. Okay. And we should just focus on this cast on In the City, because I am more excited for that spinoff than I am anymore for Summer House. I'm sorry. Maybe we're just too old. Maybe I just don't want to see like people lying in bed every night and every morning. Sorry. I hate to be the one to say it, but I do like the fun partying aspect. So bring some young kids in who will do that. And I will follow my faves over In the City.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't disagree at all. I think I'd like to see KJ, Mia, Sierra, West, Jesse, Bailey, Levi, and maybe throw in some guys for these girls, and just maybe add another guy and another girl. And I think we could keep that cast, because Sierra's still really young too.
No, I disagree. I'm sorry. This is where we disagree. I want to see Sierra on In the City. Yes, I know that she's a summer houser and she's not even going to be on In the City, but she has such like an intriguing life. Like the events that she goes to, like she's a model, she's a nurse. Like I want to see her life. Like she don't even be partying like that. Yes, she comes through with them costumes. Girl, you do that. I love it. I love it. And my God. Titties, loved it. Okay.
That's what I texted you.
Yes.
See,
but like outside of that, I want to see her real life. Same with West. I think what he does is like a sports commentator. Interesting. I would love to follow him rather than see him party. And I bite my tongue as I say this, but I would even be interested to see Jesse's wannabe singing career. I would even want to see who's filming those TikToks he's putting out. Who's doing that? I want to know, actually. And also, while we're speaking of Jesse, was he even in this episode? Because I'm starting to realize that without him chasing an insanely gorgeous woman that's completely out of his league, he actually has no storyline.
No.
Did not miss him at all.
The most he said was during that we saw of him really was during that conversation everyone was having outside before the party, when he was saying to essentially Sierra that commenting on your friend's relationship in that way when she told them, yeah, I think they need to separate, which also I felt lended to your theory even more that maybe she already knows. And she's like, guys, come out with it. Amanda, just come sleep in my room and come out with it. Or I'll move in and kick Kyle to the smaller room is actually how it should be. But I do want to point out that I am part of why I don't want Sierra to move over there is she finally has an actual support system now with KJ and Mia. And I love the three of them together. They're like the cutest little cousins, and they are so supportive of one another. Sierra saying that she felt as though she had to close off and keep it shut in, that part of herself that wanted, and not necessarily just wanted, but needed to have those conversations about race and interracial dating that no one else in that house has any remote understanding of. And the way Sierra was kind of guiding KJ through a meditation, and I love them. I find them really interesting to watch together.
I know. Sierra was like, KJ, I will kill for him. I was like, come through, girl. I love to see it. Let me tell you why I actually only got into Summer House when Sierra was casted. Before that, I was like, this white people summer show. I'm not watching
this. Same.
Really?
I was pregnant. Yeah, I was pregnant, and I got into Summer House and Love Island UK.
Yeah, and I got into it because of Sierra, because I was like, let's see some diversity. I wanted to see her stories. And ever since, she has really like created a conversation that is so necessary, especially on these shows. And for anyone who like me grew up in a mostly white environment, it's so important. But it's crazy because I did go back and start at season 1. When it was just straight up white. I'm talking Lindsay's dating Everett, the workus circus, okay? Back when Carl was desirable to all women. It was a wild time.
Before the teeth got fixed. Yeah. I mean, and that's not me knocking anyone. It's just, Lindsay, oh my God. Having a baby has not made her any less messy though. Oh my God.
Not at all. And you know what? And I'm thinking, girl, you got a cute ass baby at home. Should you be coming up here on the weekends? And then she says some shit like, oh, you didn't know that Dara spent an hour talking to Ben last weekend? Oh, you didn't know that? Whoops. And I'm like, girl, secure your spot next season. Never get this girl off my TV. I love you, Lindsay Hubbard.
She is such good TV because, oh my God, I also felt so bad because KJ's just such a sweet little lover boy. And he literally straight up verbatim says to her that I'm feeling in my head about everything right now. And what about when they were in his room, in Ben's room for like an hour? But you know who's going to get the real fire and brunt of this? It's going to be Bailey. God bless. Because you know why Bailey said that? She was jealous. She wanted Ben's attention, and she was all upset Dara had not only KJ, but also Ben's attention.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's like, Bailey, L after L after L, girl. Like, I think you're cute. I think you're bubbly. I think you're like funny in an awkward way. But like, girl, I'm gonna need you to take several seats because every move you make is the wrong one. And I'm trying to root for you.
Oh God. She's finding her footing. But did you see that Jessi had posted some video of Bailey and Carl holding hands? It looked like they were somewhere at Bravo, maybe at Watch What Happens Live. I don't know. And they were skipping down the hallway holding hands.
Are they trying to play with us, or is this like a real thing?
I think it's a real thing. I think they're just having fun seeing each other. Okay.
Well, like I said, I like this. I like this. I think it's good. I hope this gives this girl some security, know, because she needs it. I just want to see her stop being so butthurt all over these boys. But
same.
Wish you the best, girl. Wish you the best. Can we actually talk about how on that podcast that just came out, I think yesterday, the day before, Lindsay was asked who here on the show is here for love and who is here for clout, and she said KJ's here for love. Dara's here for clout.
Ooh.
And what's crazy is KJ was right there and he did not defend it, did not say nothing. But then they had West on Watch What Happens Live last night, and they asked him about it. Hey, what was that about? And he was like, oh, no, I think they're fine. I think, Lindsay was just playing the game. I don't think it was anything, but.
Oh.
I've heard that quite a bit, though, from, rumors that, Dara just wanted to be on the show. But West had to stand up for his girl because keep in mind, he's the one who brought Dara on the show. He's like, I invited her to come hang out. But there is the possibility that she could have texted him and said, hey, I like what you're doing. Can you get me on the show? And then she got on the show.
She's a makeup influencer. Did you know that?
I did not. That makes sense because
she has a big
is on point.
She has a big following.
Okay, so this makes sense then. So she did want the clout. She did want to get on the show.
She has as much of a following as any. No, she has as much of a following as any of them do almost. Yeah.
Okay, great. And then what do you do when you already have a good following?
I don't know.
On social media. You get on TV. That's the next step.
Not.
And I truly think that and I love Dara, but this is all coming to me right now, okay? I think that she was like, Wes, I see the opportunities you're getting. You and me were like this. Come on, help me get on the show, or at least invite me to a party. Because Wes was like, I can't get you on the show, but I can invite you to a party. Okay. He invited her to a party. She said, who's mic'd up? Who's mic'd up? Who's mic'd up? Okay. She saw Ben, had a conversation with him. She saw KJ. She said, this one's going to be easier. I'm going to lock it down with him. Me. Because look, she was not even supposed to be a real cast member. She is just coming to the house for KJ. And the reason that I think this is because it's what I would do. It's what I would do. Girl, I clocked your tea and I respect it. I respect the hustle. And that's why I'm sure this is what it is. Yeah.
Dara, please do not screw over our precious KJ. Please. Please.
I mean, hey, babe, we're here almost at next summer, and apparently they're still together. So
they are.
Maybe something real came out of it, but I think she's trying to secure her spot on next season. And if she's with KJ, they're coming in as a couple. I'm just saying. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I love the plan. I love the idea. But girl, I see you. Hustle sees hustle. Yeah.
We have not had a new couple come in at all for a while. So your point is pointing. The sense is making. Let's take a quick break. We've got a fun little segment, and then we are going to talk Call Her Daddy, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, all the updates, and get into it. Okay, friends?
Let's get into it.
Yes. All right. BRB. Okay, Tessa. Start up our little game segment here. Have a fun little in between.
All righty. Okay. So this game is called One's Gotta Go. Warning, if you have anxiety, this is about to raise it because I'm going to list three things from the same category, all iconic and beloved. But unfortunately, one of them gotta go. And you, Katie Cakes, gotta choose which one. And just know the listeners will be judging you. Okay.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah. Get ready. First, iconic movies is the category. One's gotta go. Mean Girls, Clueless, Devil Wears Prada.
How dare you?
I didn't say it was gonna be an easy game, girl.
Oh, she's getting me back for that Bravo trivia I did.
Yes, I am. You asked for this.
Oh my God. Death first. Those are my top three.
I know. It's hard.
No,
you have to choose. Girls,
since
Clueless, Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, I'm so mad at you. Fine, since we're getting a second one, I'll say Devil Wears Prada.
Damn. That is not what I thought you was going to say, girl. Damn.
No, my My Clueless stuff runs so deep. Clueless
truly
is
does.
actually a Jane Austen novel. I was so upset. You didn't know that? It's Emma. Yes.
Oh my God. I did not know that. And that
It's
is like my favorite childhood movie. Every day after school, I was watching that at 10. It is why I am the way I am.
Same.
Oh my, and Mean Girls too. So
Yeah.
dang, I think I might have actually had to choose Devil Wears Prada too.
I hate that.
Oh, I don't like this. Yeah, that was hard. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Okay. I'm gonna throw another hard one at you. They're all pretty hard. Okay, reality TV queens. One's gotta go. Nene Leakes, Paige DeSorbo, Stassi Schroeder.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I love her so much, but she now has a completely different successful career that she probably would have found a way to have anyway. So I love you so much, Paige, but I'm going to say Paige.
Oh my gosh, girl, you are surprising me. I thought she was gonna say Stassi, and I don't know. Like what? Okay.
I don't know. I can't get rid of Nene. No way.
Yeah, clearly, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, well, this one I feel like might be easy depending on like what type of person you are, okay? So comfort TV shows, one's gotta go. The Office, Friends, Parks and Rec.
You're going to die. I have barely watched Friends. I've watched some of The Office and some of Parks and Rec.
What the fuck?
So because I love Amy Poehler and because The Office is iconic, I'll just have to say Friends. I never got into it.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
I never got into it.
Whoa. What do you watch to like soothe your soul?
I don't have
Big
time.
Mouth?
I love Big Mouth. I think it's hilarious. I love it. That's like the only adult cartoon I love. This is, oh my gosh, it's going to get embarrassing. Do you know just like comfort watches? It'll be Vampire Diaries.
Okay. All right.
The bold type. The bold type's a good comfort watch.
Yes, I agree with that. I love the bold type. You are very much a Sutton to me. Every day when I watch that show, I was like, this is Caitlin. This is Caitlin. You remind me of Sutton so much.
I love her. And the other one would be True Blood. Lots of vampires.
She loves vampires. The girl loves vampires. Okay.
I just don't want to age.
Okay, that's fair. You know, one of Paris's comfort shows is Vampire Diaries. She has been trying to get me to watch it for years. I'm like, girl, I'm going to watch that shit. I'm not going to watch it. Okay, I have standards. No offense. But that was wild that you haven't seen those shows. Wow. Okay, this one will be easier. Girls trip destination. One's got to go. Vegas, Miami, Nashville. I haven't said that is the Bachelorette like capital of the country right now. So I didn't know how down you were for that. Okay,
but I haven't been there, so that's not really fair either. But
same. That's probably what it is. I'm not giving it a shot. Okay, this one's gonna be harder. Bravo franchises. One's got to go. Real Housewives, Vanderpump Rules, Summer House.
I guess Summer House.
Yeah, sorry. Get it out of here. I'm sorry. It's. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, I think I'm gonna know your answer for this one. Pop divas. One's gotta go. Britney Spears, Beyonce, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
I knew it. Sorry. I knew it, and that's fair. That is fair. It was hard, but it was fair. This one, this is just for TV junkies. Streaming platforms. One's got to go. Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max. What shows are you not watching anymore?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I guess Netflix then. Even though I've been watching all Netflix. But that gets, if otherwise you get rid of Tell Me Lies.
That's what I'm saying, right? And Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Well, that's
like Hulu got the next day after, whole thing. But HBO Max, that I'm not giving that up. I'm not giving that up.
White Lotus, all this.
I don't know. Netflix, Hulu. Oh, I love them both. That one's hard. This one is the hardest one for me so far. So I'm gonna keep it trucking. Childhood cartoons. One's gotta go. Rugrats, Recess, Powerpuff Girls.
It's gonna have to be Rugrats then. I know. I loved Rugrats, but that's the one that's gonna have to go.
Oh my gosh, you know what it is for me? Powerpuff Girls. And I love the Powerpuff Girls, but we're like Rugrats and Recess. Ooh, I just love like kid gangs. Like they like and technically Powerpuff Girls was one too. I don't know. I just think the other two were a little bit more grounded, And I had high TV standards as a child. So
got it.
Okay, just a couple more. Millennial social media era. One's gotta go. MySpace, Facebook, Tumblr.
You know what? I never got into Tumblr, so I can say Tumblr.
I feel like you weren't a Tumblr girl. You know why? You're too normal. You're too like, you'd be over there like
debatable.
ranking your friends on MySpace for sure.
Absolutely. I was over there coding. My page had all the stuff on it, like animations. It was, no.
Mine too. Why were we like genius coders? Like I was in chat rooms learning the best ways to code and like.
Yeah. What happened to that knowledge?
What happened? Like why I could be in tech right now and I'm over here on a podcast. That's fine too, because hey, guess what? We can get a TV show. Apparently.
Yep. We're going to. And we've already talked about it.
And we are. Okay. Ideal girls' day, one's gotta go. Beach day, spa day, shopping spree.
Spa day. I'm not really like a spa girly.
Girl, you gotta do more self-care. Come on. I am sorry I gotta do the shopping spree because I get stressed spending money because I'm always poor.
Welcome to our world.
Okay, I got one more. Okay. Streaming cult shows. One's gotta go. The White Lotus, Bridgerton, Stranger Things.
I guess Stranger Things, because the last season really annoyed me.
Oh, really? Okay, I've heard so many mixed things. I fell off on Stranger Things, so I'm going to have to say Stranger Things too. And I don't watch Bridgerton either, but I did hear that we're getting a lesbian love story next season, and I might have to hop back in for that. Let me tap back in. I'm there. I'm sat.
I've got a few for you, but I'm at least nice enough to give you 4 choices.
That's harder. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, one's got to go. We're going to start with Housewives.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I already know what you're going to say, but Dorit, Portia, Candace, Ashley Darby.
Oh. This would have been such an easy answer before last seasons of Beverly Hills and Potomac, because I have grown to love Dorit so much, and I've lost a lot of love for Ashley. But that's still like, I feel like we could be best friends, and like we from the DMV, like that's a homegirl. Dang. I love you, Dorit. I'm sorry, but I gotta go with so I got a 703 tattoo. I'm from the DMV, baby. I gotta go with Ashley Darby. She's in my crew, so it's gonna be me, Portia, and Candace together. BFFs.
I have a hard one for you.
Okay.
Tell Me Lies.
Oh no.
The L Word. Real Housewives. Survivor.
Oh my gosh. No. Now you know how I felt. I can't. That's Sophie's choice. Okay. That's too hard. Cause Tell Me Lies. That really goes on there and probably like one of the best TV shows ever. Like as a TV writer, like I'm going into meetings now when they say, what show do you want to write on? I'm saying Tell Me Lies. I love that show.
Now, you and I have had conversations about a project in particular. Now do you see why I wanted to do things I feel like I'm telling a secret in front of everybody, but do you see why now? Do you see?
I know it's
so
your
good.
Point. I hate when you're right about things and you're always fucking right. And I'm sick of it.
Not always.
I'm sick of it.
Not always.
Oh, it's like my mom. But yeah, that one's hard. The L word raised me. It taught me how to be a lesbian. That's not going anywhere. The Housewives are my mother's. Why would you ask me to get rid of my parents? And then Survivor, that's like my best friend. Like, I'm on season 50 right now. Like, how could you ask me this? Like, I'm actually mad at you. We're in a fight. Okay, I forgive you. But don't do that again. Next one.
You said Survivor?
No, I said I can't. Next one.
No, you made me. You made me. Yeah.
No.
You made me.
Oh my gosh. I'd have to go with Housewives.
That's what I figured you'd say.
You do? You know that I love Survivor that much?
Yeah.
I really do. You don't understand. Oh my God. I could watch Survivor over and over and over. Like, that's what I watch for fun. I don't rewatch The Housewives, like, unless I'm at a hotel.
No.
I do watch it like as soon as it drops. But oh man. Oh.
So this one is very
okay, no, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
This one's very personal. It's food and drink.
Oh no. Oh no.
Tea.
Oh.
Goldfish.
No.
Cheez-Its. Chicken nuggets.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
She's so mad at me.
Like, that's my family. That's so messed up. That's like me asking you to choose between your children. Like, that's like, you can't. But I have made a vow that 2026 is the year that I give up fried foods. So I'm so sorry, chicken nuggets. I miss you so much. Okay. But I do like being thin. So I'm sorry. You gotta go. I'm
sorry. Okay, now I'm gonna flip it all. Okay. One's gotta stay.
Oh, okay. All right. Even harder.
Kyle Cooke.
Oh.
Craig Conover. Ralph Pittman. Michael Darby.
Oh my gosh. Give me Ralph. Because Michael Darby's a creep. Craig, I don't want him anywhere near me. And Kyle, I feel like he would manipulate me into feeling bad for him. And I don't need that.
Yeah. To be honest, that's what I was about to say. I just realized I haven't been giving my answers. I will have to say Kyle, because at least he's more entertaining. Ralph, just something about him just pisses me off. And out of the things I would have let go, I mean, this wasn't as personal for me, but I would have to let go of T. And then the first one, I would get rid of Ashley Darby. And then obviously for me, Survivor is what I'd have to go with because I haven't watched enough of it.
You're missing out. And you're missing out.
I know.
I implore you, the next time that you have like a lull in reality TV, which seems to be nowhere in the near future, but the next time you do, just pop on. Just be like, what seasons should I start with? And I did start on 50 for the ride of your life. Okay.
No, I did start on 50, but then things have just been impossible. Okay. This is another one's got to stay.
Okay.
Teresa Giudice. Tamra Judge,
Mm.
Larsa Pippen, Kyle Richards.
Oh man, the thing is, I respect Kyle as an OG,
Mm-hmm.
but I fear that's where it ends. I do like that she dips in the lady pond, but that's again where it ends. I think I'm gonna have to go with Tamra. And I know this is insane. I know everybody's gonna be like, what the heck? Everyone's like, get her off OC. Tamra's the only reason I watch OC. If Tamra's gone, so am I. Because that's the whole show. She's doing all the work. She carries that entire franchise on her back. Okay. And nobody gives her the flowers she deserves for that. Okay. She's delusional. She's the Emmy from Soho on OC. We need that.
She is. Yeah. I would keep Kyle.
I
Even
knew
though
you
she's
would.
driving me nuts this season. She's driving me nuts this season. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Girl, why do
a
you
lot.
keep sticking up for Amanda Francis?
I don't know.
She always want to get the newbies under her wing. Like,
it makes no sense to me. Okay, we have a final one that's like really hard.
oh, okay.
One's got to stay.
Mhm.
Nepo babies,
Oh,
cat haters,
oh,
LA traffic,
mm.
or Michael Rappaport.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. It's between, I'm honestly thinking LA traffic right now because I'm like, no, because I live in the valley now. So it's not, it's really, I can't. I'm sorry. I think I'll have to say Michael Rappaport just because I like when he riles people up. I think there is an interesting quality in someone who can do that. And I think it's weird that he's like an actor, but he's a wannabe like reality star. Like,
yeah.
It's weird because like you're an actor, but like I respect that he sees that reality TV is bigger than what he's doing. So I guess I'm gonna say Michael Rappaport, and that feels weird because I don't ever want to choose a man. I don't ever want to choose.
I think I would have to choose. Yeah. If we can get rid of okay, I guess I agree.
Okay. Because you better not say cat haters. And what was the first one?
No. Nepo babies.
Oh, get them out. Get them out. I can't.
Okay, we got to take a quick break and then we're going to talk all the Mormon Wives updates and Jessi Draper on Call Her Daddy.
What?
Well, I'm going to let Tessa recover.
I'm triggered now, so I need to take a second.
Well, let's just start with the fact that when Jordan Ngatikaura rushed to file for divorce from Jessi, he put in a request for a temporary restraining order, but it was to keep her from talking. But guess what, baby? She signed nothing and still decided to talk.
Love that for her. Oh my gosh. And can I just say she was glowing in this interview? I truly hope she's healed from her body dysmorphia. I don't know what she was going with because she looks
amazing.
So good. And she looked so good all season. So I don't know what she was upset about. But, it's her face, so her struggle. But, girl, you look good. Okay.
Yeah. Good. And she looked like there was a just rubber band that had been tight across her shoulders. And suddenly she just snapped it off. And she looked relieved to be finally telling the truth about everything she needed to tell. Well, we're going to say allegedly because still, we can't afford to get sued. Can't get water out of a rock or blood out of a rock, whatever they say. That Jordan had actually been using this escort service before they even were filming the show. And she believes it was during the time she was pregnant with their daughter.
Yeah. So I actually think this is a thing. a common thing, because
Mhm.
this same thing happened to one of my best friends. Okay. The
No.
same thing happened. Yes. And it happened because he wasn't able to work anymore. He had some issues. So he was kind of unemployed and she was the breadwinner. It emasculated him. He didn't feel like the man at home. So he had to go online and find an online streetwalker to make him feel like a big, strong man. And that is why I feel like he was so upset about the Marciano thing, because all the hypocrisy of the whole thing. Okay. It was never about the cheating. It was about the emotional part. And not just that, it's because Jessi was able to get some without having to pay for it.
Exactly.
And you can't.
She got it for free.
Yeah. And he was hurt. Oh, the male ego is so fragile.
So very fragile. I'm just in awe that Jessi kept all of this in for this long. He hacked her Instagram too, which Harry Jousey, who we met, got involved somehow.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm actually not surprised, because I just think the fact that Jessi protected him for so long just goes to show the true duties of a Mormon trad wife. They will silently stand by their man even when they are using your money to have escort orgies. Wow. Swinging, escorts, spying, tracking your wife's location, abusing baby daddies. Church of LDS. How's reality TV working out for you? Because it's looking real hypocritical from over here.
Mm-hmm. On top of that, we had a callback to Love is Blind, where Jordan told Jessi that he wanted her going to Pilates every day and that he wanted traditional gender roles in the home. Fine, buddy, then figure out a way to make as much as I am.
Is there a red pill guidebook where they tell you this is what you have to say to her when you want to belittle her, when you want to make her feel bad about yourself? Go to Pilates. What?
Red pill to the max.
Like what? Like where do they get this stuff from? Because they're all using the same playbook. Oh,
they are.
Like the Andrew Tates and all that. And that was one thing I was going to ask you. Did you see the Inside the Manosphere documentary that just came out on Netflix?
No, it will just make me angry. I saw the trailer.
Yeah, I watched it. Just because I need to know what we're dealing with. And it's ridiculous. And they expose themselves. They just expose themselves for being all fake. That we lie. We don't actually treat women like this. Or else we wouldn't get girls. It's all for money. We just take advantage of these incel men. Crazy. Yeah, it's a total hit piece. You should watch it. But anyways, you know who was watching it? Jordan. And what else was Jordan watching? This interview. Oh my God. I'm watching it early this morning in my bed, just kicking my feet, thinking about the fact that Jordan is also watching this right now.
Same. I was like, oh my God. Because she also was saying any of the brand deals, with the exception, I think she said, of maybe 2, that he got were the stipulation was that she had to be involved because he started getting competitive with her. That's what Dad Talk became about. So now, already everyone was sick of Dad Talk, but now we know that it was really born of Jordan's insecurities trying to compete with Jessi and her success. Bro, you just tanked it for the rest of the guys who are just normal good dudes, okay? You tanked it. And I hope they all turn around and look at your ass, Jordan, because my God, you know what I think you should do? Maybe you should go lift weights every day. It'll help you shoulder that.
Jordan. Yeah. And here's the thing. Can Dad Talk survive this? I mean, honestly, the real question is, do we want them to? No, but they could. And that's if Connor took the lead and did something good with it, took them all to therapy, sat them down, told them how to raise their kids properly, how to support their wives when they go on Dancing with the Stars. Then if they made TikToks about that, teaching men how to be good men and fathers, led by Connor, Maybe I'd be interested in that kind of dad talk. But with Jordan at the helm, get out of here.
Instead of a red pill, it could be either the blue pill or a pink pill.
Exactly.
Or a lavender
pink
one.
pill. When
I
I
would love that.
In my own pink world. Barbie. Okay.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
So then on top of that, when she wanted to change her last name back to Draper, obviously we knew now knowing he's so red pill, that's number one. Number two, that's some men have an issue with that. Fine, whatever. But listen, I'm not one to knock anyone's last name, anything like that. It is a complicated last name for a public figure. Let's be so for real. But because I guess Marciano would call her Jessi Draper, because when the girls were at Vanderpump Villa, that they were all like, how do you pronounce this last name? I can't even spell it out, yada, yada, yada. And so she said, you can just call me Jessi Draper. And so he thought it was involving Marciano again. They are following each other again.
Oh, okay. Well, I could see where he would get that from. But honestly, like, she is a public figure. It does make sense. And it was smart of her to try and get ahead of their impending separation. Like, hello. It was, everybody knew it, but Jordan, like, how dare he at their anniversary dinner where she's like, I don't know if we're gonna make it, and he's like, we should renew our vows. Bro, do you have ears? Do they work?
Renew, because what's the worst thing you can do when your marriage isn't doing well? Renew your vows.
Renew your vows. It's like Housewives 101. Hello. I don't know why he thinks that he can get ahead of us. Like, Jordan always thinks he can do some sneaky stuff to try and be ahead of the girls. You will never be ahead of the girls, okay? You really thought that blindsiding Jessi to file first was going to make you look like the winner in this situation?
Well, and to cite cheating as the reason for the dissolution of marriage when they had agreed it was going to be irreconcilable differences, then why didn't you file last year?
Oh, loser. But you know what is interesting? And I wanted to talk about this because this is how they opened up the call her daddy conversation. I was wondering what Jessi's stance would be on Taylor. And I was actually surprised how much she wrote for Taylor, because I think I'd be so done with this girl for fucking up my back. But Jessi adamantly claimed this isn't who Taylor is. She's hurting. And she's a really good friend for that. She is a really good friend for that. But as the interview went on, it started feeling like, oh, this is 100% Taylor damage control, so we can get another season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Got it. Yes.
Okay, so you took it that way. This is the way I took it, is that maybe there's more we don't know that is helpful to Taylor, but I don't know why we're having to wait for that. But she softened me to Taylor a little bit, and I'm also a little bit of a sucker. You know me. You know I'm a sucker. I tend to just be overly compassionate and empathetic to people. Now, I have no empathy for when her child was hurt. Was it unintentional? I fully believe it was unintentional to hurt her child, but and I don't have empathy for trying to beat your partner up. So I go back and forth, Tessa. It drives me crazy. It's really frustrating.
My thing is like, you did what you did, but I feel like it's all about how you handle it going forward. And I really don't like the fact that she's online commenting on posts, reposting things, like getting into arguments with people. Like, girl, get offline and take care of yourself. It's like she's not doing what she needs to do. And that makes me feel like she's not understanding the severity of this. And therefore, she's not learning the goddamn lesson. So, like,
let me ask you, do you find it interesting that Jessi said Jordan took Dakota to go file the police report against her? Because apparently there's another one that or maybe the one he just filed. I'm kind of confused, to be honest, for an incident that happened in 2024. And it sounds like I'm very confused. I'm very confused. But she said Jordan took Dakota to go file the police report. And she also said that Dakota was basically like the other woman in their marriage, which absolutely makes sense to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Isn't that odd?
That is odd. And I do agree. I definitely think there's a lot that we don't know. For instance, the decision to pause filming for Secret Lives of Mormon Wives was more so MomTok protecting Taylor rather than punishing her, which is what I had thought,
Same.
So I don't know though. The media training around those questions, it was so apparent. The posture, very demure.
Good.
The answer is very control. And
she was good.
It was good. And I always said, if there is damage control that needs to be done within MomTok, send Jessi or Macy. They will get it done.
Abso-freaking-lutely. And that she did. I'm not going to lie.
She did. She did that shit. Yeah.
And I feel for her because she said she told him on Friday the 13th she wanted to file. She's done. She wants a divorce. And she'd gone to the hotel. And it was like 2 days later, she had a girls' night, been drinking, and wants to be at home where her kids are, and goes home, and they end up sleeping together. But she said that essentially he pressured her multiple times after she said, no, I don't want to do that. And if she was intoxicated, hello.
Yeah. That was uncomfortable to hear, for sure. Surprising? No. But if she needed that kind of closure, then I guess there's a silver lining there. But yeah, that Jordan's scum. He's scum.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing, too, and it's going to tie back to this. I know people have been theorizing that it was one of the girls in MomTok that released the 2023 video of Taylor. Now, I don't believe that to be true. And yes, more than one person has been saying that because of how they went to the NBC execs trying to be like, Taylor is not okay. She's not well. We're concerned about her. And they were brushed off. Now, I went through the possibilities of, and some people are saying they think it's Miranda. Absolutely not. I don't believe that on any planet. And I don't believe any of them did that whatsoever. Now, my theory was if it was anyone, it would have either been Demi or Jessi doing it from a non-malicious place. And again, this isn't an if she did it. This is playing a fantasy world that it's a possibility. I do not believe for 2 seconds any of them would ever do that, truly. But in my mind, I was trying to run through the possibilities. If that were true, I could see Jessi doing it to get Taylor to wake up and protecting the MomTok brand. But it's wild to me. She did say on the podcast that she thinks Dakota is, because there's been a lot of explanations back and forth as to how TMZ obtained all of this. Okay. Not the body cam footage, but especially the cell phone video. A former producer for TMZ went online and she said, no, I am telling you, they bought it. They protect their sources to the nth degree. And Jessi said she thought it was Dakota. And Emily Baker, she's an awesome lawyer who will break down a lot of stuff in reality TV, in pop culture from an attorney standpoint. And she essentially was saying because of copyright, they would have had to purchase it from Dakota, essentially. But why the week before the premiere of The Bachelorette? Why didn't you release it sooner?
Well, what do you mean? He didn't want it to air. He didn't want to see, or anyone to see, Taylor date 30 other men that aren't him. But it just really blows my mind that when she said it was Dakota, because I know a lot of people had assumed that it was Dakota. I was like, there's no way this man would stoop this low to hurt the mother of his child like this. Like, do whatever you want to do behind closed doors, but like this is actually like life ruining, bag ruining for you and your child. So at the end of the day, I was like, no, this has to be somebody else. But you're right. Like, it would have to have come from Dakota. He's gross. Ugh.
It's because also it's one thing that submitting that for the evidence, of course, I would never criticize any victim doing that, right? You have every right to show the evidence of what happened. I'm not criticizing that at all. It's the releasing it for public consumption that now her daughter's digital footprint is going to include one of the worst moments in her mother's life, and a moment that probably will have her in therapy for many years to come. And it is digitally there. Everyone knows what she looks like. She's been in Taylor's content plenty of times. The ramifications for her child, and Ever wasn't even born yet, she will grow up and she will absolutely see all the things her mother has done on the internet. And I can't, in my good conscience, that doesn't matter that they blurred her out. It doesn't matter that you can't hear her name. That breaks my heart for her child. At the end of the day, that's who this is the worst for.
Think about the most traumatic event that you experienced as a child, and then think about the fact that the whole world knows about it. Yeah. It's very, very sad. And that's why I had hoped that Dakota would protect his family first. But I guess neither of them want to put their families first. So that's why I'm a little less forgiving. But I really feel like Jessi's like, no, forgive her. Let her come back on the show. We're going to continue MomTok. And I'm just like, can we do that? Can we continue to watch Taylor on the show? Like, we didn't.
Not right now.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Not right now. What needs to happen is there needs to be some really intensive counseling, therapy, all the things. And there needs to be a good long, not just pause. We need it to be, we don't know for sure if she's ready or not, because as you and I both have discussed, it's exploitative at a certain point. That's it. It's not entertainment.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I am like, bring this person back. This is not one of those cases. I will tell you one that I am like, bring this person back. Don't judge me. Jen Shah. I want her back. I want her back. And I'm not saying we forgive her. I'm not saying we let her promote her bands or nothing. She would be the villain. She would get the Amanda Francis treatment. But I think that she needs to come back and get some medicine that she was doling out to everybody in her earlier seasons. I would like to see that. But I know I'm alone in that.
But that would mean, but you know what? If she's getting paid, then that money can go to the restitution.
Exactly. Send those checks right over to her victims.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Same deal. Yeah.
Let her clown to give that money back. I'm not totally against it, but also she was toxic as hell. Toxic as hell.
And the one thing I blame her for the most is Heather Gay was like my favorite housewife of all time. But when she got punched in the eye and refused to tell us how, that's when I lost all my love for her. And I just never looked at her the same since. And I blame that on Jen Shah.
Can I tell you, Heather was one of my favorite housewives I've ever met.
Really?
She was. That's why it makes me sad and it's hard when people go so hard on her, because I'm telling you, outside of the show, what have you, I adored her. I felt like we were already friends, and it was like her, Stacey, there are so many of them. And of course, Gertie, there's so many. Don't let me make it sound like not all of them were wonderful, but Heather was genuinely one of my favorite housewives I've met. One of them. Mm-hmm. I know.
Yeah.
That makes it harder.
She seems cool, but like, girl, if you're going to be on reality TV and come wake up in a random morning with a random ass black eye, you need to tell me how, or else I'm going to get pissed off.
One that looks like that. one that looks like that. Because listen, I have given myself a black eye before. Do you know what I did?
And I get it. And if we had been cameras down for a while, I'd understand. But we were just filming a few hours ago. So what happened between cameras down and cameras up, girl? You gotta fill me in.
Well, do you know how I gave myself a black eye?
How?
I was in my 20s. You remember those skinny jeans we used to wear that were
Good Lord,
you guys,
girl.
it was I might have been having a few drinky drinks. And I got home and I was trying to get out of them. And the problem with those skinny jeans that were so skinny and tight is my feet are not small. Tessa and I were the same size shoe. Okay. You know what I'm talking about, Tessa. I couldn't get my foot out of the bottom and I got tangled up and face planted in my bathroom. This was many, many years ago.
Did your parents think you got in a fight?
No, I had to tell everyone. I was like 22, 23.
Oh my gosh. I would have been like, girl, who'd you fight? Did you win?
Nope, the tile won.
I never believe people when they get a black eye and they say it was accidental. I never believe them. So you would have been like, oh, I slipped. And I would have been like, y'all, we need to get her out of her relationship right now.
No. Well, you know, I wasn't in one at that time, but nope, it was all me.
Okay, well, that's good. I mean, not about the black eye, but, you know, could be worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, well, I've got to get finished packing and get going. Wow. I am not looking forward to being at an airport today after the news this week, but please send thoughts and prayers.
Do you know how the Denver airport is looking? Are you going to have to be there 5 hours early?
Okay, don't. I got to go.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm scared now.
Have an amazing flight.
Okay, friends.
Have a great trip.
Thank you. I will be taking my beta blockers for the flight. You know me. They help. Besties, after partiers. What now? I see. Look at me spiraling. Panic attack ensuing. After partiers, please do us a solid. Support our show by leaving a 5-star review with a comment about what you love about the show. Follow Retired Party Girls Pod on all the social channels and give Tessa a follow as well as myself. Our links are in the show notes. But thank you again for joining. And unfortunately, we are only doing the one episode this week. I think we may possibly go back to just doing one episode because it's been just overwhelming, I feel like. Oh, we'll see. Tessa and I are going to chit chat. I don't know. Okay. Right now, I'm just having, if you can see my eyes, I am spiraling.
We got to get this girl out of here. Y'all have an amazing rest of your week, and we will see you on Friday or whenever the hell.
Hi, Evie. Tessa's little kitty cat. Hey. Her actual cat. You know. Anyway,
I did not flash the camera, you guys, just so you know.
I swear. Yes. Okay. Thank you again for listening, and we will see you next week.
Bye.